A desert transformed into a sea of mirrors. Millions of solar panels stretch endlessly across the horizon, reflecting the blazing sun. This isn't science fiction. This is the Xinjiang Solar Megabase, the largest solar power facility ever built on Earth. Located in the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region of China, this enormous renewable energy project spans about 33,000 acres, the equivalent of over 25,000 football fields. It produces an incredible 3.5 gigawatts of electricity, enough to generate roughly 6.1 billion kilowatt hours of clean energy per year, sufficient to power nearly 3 million homes. Fully connected to China's national grid in June 2024, the Xinjiang Solar Megabase isn't just the world's biggest solar plant. It's a symbol of China's massive leap toward renewable energy independence. For decades, China's rapid industrialization has driven an enormous appetite for power. Today, it remains the largest energy consumer and carbon emitter on the planet. About 60 to 67% of China's electricity demand still comes from its industrial sector, manufacturing, heavy industry, and the massive data centers that now power China's growing digital economy. And while China leads the world in renewable installations, its growth has so far added capacity rather than replaced coal-fired power. The result is that fossil fuels still dominate, despite thousands of new solar and wind projects. The challenge for China is enormous: how to meet its huge power demands, keep its economy growing, and still meet its global climate pledges, which include reaching carbon neutrality by 2060. This is where projects like the Xinjiang Solar Megabase come in. Xinjiang is known for its vast deserts and extreme conditions, but it's also one of the sunniest regions in China. The Taklamakan Desert, sometimes called the Sea of Death, receives some of the highest levels of solar radiation in Asia, with minimal cloud cover and endless open land. That makes it the perfect setting for a massive solar facility. But location wasn't the only factor. Xinjiang is already well connected to China's ultra-high voltage UHV transmission network. Enormous power lines that move electricity thousands of kilometers from western deserts to eastern megacities like Shanghai, Chongqing, and Beijing. By building here, China can generate clean power in the remote west and send it directly to its industrial and population centers in the east. Construction of the Xinjiang Solar Megabase began in 2019, led by the China Construction 8th Engineering Division Corps and the Power Construction Corporation of China, often called Power China. The project uses more than 5.26 million advanced 650-watt monocrystalline bifacial double glass panels, mounted on over 1.2 million steel piles, driven deep into the sand for stability. Supporting this vast array are 5 220 kilovolt booster stations, 208 kilometers of transmission lines, and a 750 kilovolt substation that connects the farm to China's main power grid. It's one of the most complex renewable installations ever attempted in a desert environment. Engineers had to overcome extreme temperatures, powerful sandstorms, and shifting dunes, all while ensuring long-term durability and efficiency. To maintain the panels, the facility employs robotic and dry cleaning systems, reducing water usage in this arid region while keeping the panels free from dust buildup that could reduce performance. Although China hasn't released an official cost breakdown, estimates put the total investment for the 3.5 gigawatt installation at around 15 billion yen, or roughly $2.3 billion US. When you consider the size and output of this facility, that's a surprisingly efficient cost per megawatt, reflecting how China's dominance in solar manufacturing has driven global prices down. This project is part of a much larger national plan, China's Desert Renewable Energy Base Initiative, which aims to install more than 455 gigawatts of wind and solar capacity across its western cities. That's more than the total power generation capacity of India. The Xinjiang Solar Megabase isn't just about generating electricity. It's transforming the landscape itself. The project has created thousands of local jobs, spurred the development of roads and infrastructure, and opened opportunities for what's called solar grazing, raising livestock beneath the elevated solar panels. The panels provide shade that helps retain soil moisture, allowing vegetation to regrow and offering herders a new source of income. It's an unexpected but powerful example of how renewable energy can coexist with traditional livelihoods in even the harshest regions. Beyond the panels themselves, the region is also home to several experimental renewable projects. In Turpan, another city in Xinjiang, construction is underway on a hybrid solar power complex that combines 900 megawatts of photovoltaic panels with 100 megawatts of solar thermal storage. This type of integration allows solar energy to be stored and released even when the sun isn't shining, helping stabilize the grid. A major step towards solving the intermittency problem that plagues many renewable systems. It's likely that similar hybrid systems will eventually be integrated into the Xinjiang solar megabase as well. Despite its achievements, the project hasn't escaped criticism. Xinjiang remains a controversial region due to human rights concerns involving the Uyghur population and other ethnic minorities. While there's no direct evidence that forced labor was used in constructing the solar megabase, international organizations have raised questions about supply chain transparency, especially since Xinjiang produces a large portion of the world's polysilicon, a key ingredient in solar panels. In response, China has pledged stronger oversight of renewable manufacturing and increased traceability for materials used in these massive projects. Environmentalists have also raised local concerns. Large solar farms can alter desert ecosystems, changing soil temperatures, blocking sunlight from native vegetation, and potentially affecting wildlife movement. However, researchers are also studying how these effects can be mitigated. For instance, by spacing panels to allow airflow and by reintroducing native plants in shaded areas. For China, the Xinjiang solar megabase is more than an energy project. It's a statement, a declaration that the world's largest polluter is also capable of leading the clean energy revolution. It demonstrates how renewable power can be deployed at unprecedented scale, and how deserts once seen as barren wastelands can become the powerhouses of tomorrow. The facility is just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Across the country, China is building multiple renewable megabases that combine wind, solar, and storage, together expected to produce hundreds of gigawatts of clean electricity by 2030. If successful, these projects could shift the global balance of energy production and prove that a renewable future doesn't just rely on small-scale innovation, but on massive, coordinated investment. From a barren desert to a shimmering sea of glass, the Xinjiang solar megabase stands as one of the most recognizable engineering projects of our time. It's a reminder that the future of energy isn't underground, buried in fossil fuels. It's shining right above us, waiting to be captured.